What's up, good people? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones with these allergies. Hey, today we're going to be looking at a stock that is a charging station that I see we can make some money on, all right? We're going to talk about that. But meanwhile, go ahead, hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell, and we'll see you in a few seconds. So first of all, look at this, good people. My good friend, Bill Simmons from AC Graphic House in Highland, Indiana. That's AC Graphic House in Highland, Indiana. Got me some shirts and got my nice little logo. He kind of surprised me with that. Shout out to them. Great. I've done work with them. Great company. If you're in the area, go ahead and look them up. I am going to be talking about a stock that is a SPAC. Now, for those of you that don't know what a SPAC is a special purpose acquisition company, all right? Basically, you always hear the word merger. So you have a blank check company and you have a company that manufactures products or services, and then they merge. The blank check brings the cash, and the product has the product or the services which we buy, all right? In this case, we're going to talk about Tortoise Acquisition. The ticker symbol is SNPR. SNPR. It is Volta Charging Station, all right? And so let's get right into some graphs, and then we'll go from there, right? One of the things I want to say is right now, I would set a buy-in price at $10. It's been kind of hovering around $10, $10.01, $10.02. It is literally at the floor. I like this price. You can literally set your price for $9.99 if you want to, but I say $10 is a good buy-in price. Here's why. Pre-merger, you have zero risk of anything happening. So pre-merger, you can, the redeemable price is $10. You're guaranteed that $10. So if you buy some at $9.99, and let's say pre-merger, you could actually redeem it for $10. So you're already good. So remember, I always talk about stocks in the area of limiting your risk. So I like the fact that Volta has a revenue along with they increase their revenues by 10% because they have ad revenues. Volta uses a 55-inch digital screen display. I've seen them here in travel. I've seen them here in the Chicagoland area. They are interesting looking because you're actually drawn to the advertisement on the charging station, and then you see these cool cars hooked up to them. And they do stand out. I do like the look of their charging stations more than other charging stations. So them being able to add that extra layer of ad revenue is also a good thing that I like. As we could see here, back in February 8th, when SPACs was still hot, that's when it hit its high and went to a high of right here, 52-week high of $18.33. So it has really cooled off since then. I like things that set you apart, all right? Current across Volta charging stations national network, Volta charging station will display a Bloomberg Green air pollution scoreboard, animated data visualization, a first of its kind digital integrated featuring localized data on the air quality in each host city updated daily. The Bloomberg Green content will run across Volta Charging's growing network in cities such as Los Angeles, Houston, Atlanta, Chicago, Washington, D.C., and New York. All right. And so it's giving you, it's pretty much showing you why you really need to be driving an EV. But that's no big deal for me. The big deal for me is the advertisement, right? Showing people, people are paying for these advertisements, the companies are, and that extra 10% bump in revenue is really big. So as you can see here, it's a really cool looking charging station like I seen, and here it is using the 55-inch digital screen. It is a really nice looking charging station compared to others, right? Cumulative stations installed. So here we are at 2021, we got 3,000, just over 3,000. By next year, we're going to double that. And it pretty much doubles every year. And then by 2025, for those of you that know me and my EVs and charging stations, if you extrapolate all of the data, 2025 will be a booming year if you start investing now. Long-term gross profits and EBITDA forecasts. 2022, 66 million. 2023, 135. 2024, 242. 2025, 436. But let's look at EBITDA by 2025. EBITDA is $252 million EBITDA. All right. Long-term financials. So let's look at the revenue, how we're going to make money on these stocks, right? So 2024, we're talking about 47 million. This is in millions. See here? Millions. All right. Next year, 141 to 80. By 2024, 492. And 2025, 824. It's like every year they're doubling. But let's look at EBITDA by the year 2025. And you're talking about $252 million by 2025, right? These are the numbers that really count. I believe that compared to other charging stations, that this is one that, as far as valuation, it actually has one of the best valuations. Of course, it's not the size of a ChargePoint. We all know that ChargePoint has the biggest market share. It is the biggest charging station in North America. And so I'm going to be adding SNPR, which is Volta. I'm going to be adding it to my ChargePoint and my EVgo. ChargePoint and EVgo are my two biggest charging stations over them all, over Plug and all the rest of them. My number one is ChargePoint. My number two is EVgo. And so I'm going to start adding SNPR to my charging stations. And from now until 2025, I'm going to be dollar cost averaging in. All right, good people. I want you guys to take a look at this, do your own due diligence. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. Neither do I play one on TV. But I want you guys to just look at this and give it a look, put it on your radar. You know, don't go in and just start buying a ton and all of this. But it's kind of for me, it's kind of a no-lose situation because I'm all about managing risk. And if it does take off, I'm going to tell you what my strategy is going to be right now. I'm going to buy it at $10, maybe 10.01. All right. And when leading up to the merger, I'm going to buy the rumor, sell the news. So I'm going to buy in right now, kind of see if I could get it at $10, right? And if it drops down to $9.99, $9.98, I'm going to buy some more. I'm just going to buy it, just keep buying it, right? But soon as we know infinitively when the merger date is, I am going to ride this all the way up, maybe a day or two before the merger. So if it gets back up to 1833, I'm selling it. That's what Larry is doing. I'm buying the rumor and selling the news. Because if you look at SPACs this year, if you would buy the rumor and sell the news for 2021, you would have pretty much won 95% of the times, if not all of the times, in SPACs. In 2021, in 2020, it was a different story. In 2021, with SPACs, buy the rumor, sell the news. Then, When it sells off, which all of these SPACs have been doing, then I'm going to look at getting back in for long term, right? So I have a short term move and then a long term move. That's what Larry is doing, all right? So you leave me a comment if you are getting into this or you have some. What is your exit strategy? Are you holding long or are you holding short? All right, good people, listen. Hey, you guys know that I talk about Webull, and because Webull, I am a part of their influencer program. If you open up a Webull account right now, you only have to deposit $5. You're guaranteed at least $8 in free stock, up to $2,300. It's the promotion that they have going on, right? You know that you could buy and sell stocks hours before the market opens and hours after it closes. So it gives you a longer window of trading time. If you click my link below and download it and deposit as little as $5, you can put as much money as you want in there. It does help the page out. So that's why I promote it, good people. Hey, I'm Uncle Larry. I just keep it real. But take advantage of that promotion of just $5 that goes until the 20th. So that's only a limited time only. All right, good people, I'm going to leave it right there. Always imparting, live, love, laugh, and learn. We'll see you guys later.